Hi friends, I'm recording this video to show how I am recording my story time, my readings or my read alouds, and the kind of materials that I'm using. I will try to do this in a short video. So the videos I'm talking are videos like this, where my shape appears separated from the background. So what you see here is
Hi friends, it's story time. And
I
today
present the book, I present the cover, I clearly say the author, the illustrator's name, and then when I read, I have the book being filmed with a desk camera, and my image appears again cut out. I am doing this for several reasons that I don't have time here, but I believe this is good in pedagogical terms. It was good at the beginning because the students already knew me, they had a relation with me, and it's being important now that I'm building a relation with students. It's being important to have a good video quality and a good sound quality, and I would like to show you a little bit the kind of hardware that I'm using to make a video like this. And also I would like to say that I try to do this in series. It's important for me that I don't use edition software, that I can do this, the reading of one book in one sit. And the hardware and the software you will find here, they were bought with that in mind. So first I have a good microphone. I bought it already in 2016 in November, and this is very important because the microphone is probably the factor that will give a first idea of quality. So when you are reading the stories, if you have a 4K picture but your sound is bad, everything will be perceived as bad. So you don't want a bad microphone like the ones we use in our laptops or in our iPads. Cell phone microphones are much better. So I have also this camera, and this camera is important because it's made to read books, to show objects. I can also use it in small group to show objects or to show what I'm writing or handwriting, to show my hands dealing with any object. And of course I use it when I'm reading a book to read the book. It's this camera. It has a good quality, it's fast. I had one before and I replaced it with this one because this one is faster. It's also a camera that you can use in the classroom, especially if you use the wireless model. You will be able, this camera has a battery and you can walk with it in the classroom and you can show objects to children, small objects, fragile objects that you probably don't want in children's hands. You can show them with this kind of camera. Then I use before I use this camera because it has a good picture quality and it's not very expensive. It's a little bit expensive now, and it was very expensive a few weeks ago because everybody was buying this kind of cameras. This one gives you a good quality with a reasonable price. I am using a better one. I did an upgrade and I am using this Sony because I am also thinking in the future, and I believe it was a good upgrade in terms of quality, image quality. And then I am using this green screen because I don't have a lot of space. My house is small, and what this thing does, it's kind of closed in the box and goes up when I need it, and then I can easily store it. And what this does in the video is that that green is cut out. The computer recognizes the green behind me and cut it out, and I have more space for the book. So when I'm reading the book, my head is not there covering the letters or the pictures. Then, in terms of software, I am using this program that you are seeing now, the OBS. It's a broadcast software, and it was designed by an industry that is it's more important than we think to teaching. It's the game industry, and this program is very connected to game streaming. So game streamers use this while they are playing their games. They show a big screen with their games, and they put themselves on a corner like I do in the while I'm reading the books. And this program works like a theater mindset. So we have scenes, and for each scene we can combine different props, different lighting, different material. For instance, in this scene you are just watching my Sony ZV camera. So you are just seeing me. If I open my collapsible screen, you start seeing a picture of a classroom, and I have to zoom in order to cover my books. And now it's like if I was in a kind of a preschool classroom, something like that. And that's what the green thing does in this software when it's properly programmed. And then in these scenes I can put together the circle time classroom, the picture behind me, my Sony ZV camera, and my microphone. But I can combine other things, and I can change this while I'm teaching. So I can change the environment around me while I'm doing a large group. For instance, I can put the song we are singing, the welcome song. For the question of the day, I can put the 3 languages and the picture while I ask or review the question of the day. Then I can put the vocabulary, and with one finger on my keyboard, I'm going to try to show you my keyboard, or I will do like this to the camera. With one finger on this key, I can change the scenes. So I'm in control with my keyboard. Then I have another song, and then I pass for the situation while where I'm reading a book. And so with that green screen behind me, you still see my books, all those stuff. But if I put the camera pointing to the right place, to the green screen, I can kind of cut out the environment around me, and I can put the camera, the ZV camera, so this camera I showed you here, this one, is now filming the book. So I'm in a kind of reduced space. I'm not occupying too much space, but I am being able to express emotions and reactions to the book. And by doing that, I believe I'm making a connection between, or I'm strengthening the connection between the book and the reader, the child who is listening the book. And for this video, it's a summary of what I'm doing. And now I am able to record with this material 5 books on maybe 2-3 hours. I can do it and prepare the week. I believe in the future I can use this kind of software to keep communicating with families, because I read somewhere, and I believe is plausible, that we can communicate better with families if, instead of sending them texts or letters or newsletters, we are if we send, instead of that, if we send videos, we are probably establishing a better communication and a more effective one. So I would like in the future to keep this kind of material to do that, and also to make more things digital, because I believe there are important uses of technology, like reading stories to children, to occupy them or occupy their digital life. They already have a digital life. We teachers cannot cut that, but we can invade it. We can go there if we do things. And I believe there are lots of things that we can do with video. Stories we can read to them, activities we can do for when they are at home, at night, in the weekends. It's a way of distract them from a bad use of technology. So this is it for this video, and if you want to ask more questions about this, please let me know. Thank you.